it's Halloween Heartthrob. Sorry for the weird lighting. I'm in my hallway right now. But today is the day that I do my 2K18 room tour. Sparkle, sparkle. But yeah, I fixed my room again, as for those of you who've been on here for a while or have looked through my playlist of office tour videos, you know that I like to change my studio and office up quite a bit. It just helps me continuously be creative, helps get the creativity flowing and all that, but I really love doing it. This is a terrible lighting situation. It just accentuates the bags under my eyes. Anyways, enough of my Crypt Keeper face. Let's look at the room. Here's the door. This is the door! It's all scratched up and black, but we're renting, so let's get to it. Starting over here, we have my little wall of art and sewing supplies. We have a little spider mirror here from Target. My little spider sign. A couple of my badges that I've had throughout the years of cosplay. Little Fluttershy thing. Yeah, here's my art. That was given to me as a gift. I need to actually put it up. It's just kind of sitting there. Some art that I got from the convention that I went to, Youmacon. Some art by the Underground BJD, which she sent that to me. It's a little fan art of me and I love it. Not because it's me, but because she drew it. Here's my sewing stuff. And I have my sewing stuff there because right here is my cutting mat. These are some things for a haul that I'll be doing soon. My button maker, my iron. This is a metal companion cube. That I usually use it to hold down my fabric when I'm cutting it. Underneath are, that's my huge pile of Thrift It Fix It. Scraps. Bath and Body Works is also scraps. My cat in his little bed that I made him. He's licking himself. Over here we have my ironing board, my Nintendo Switch box. I don't know why I keep that. I like it. My Stranger Things loot crate houses a couple of small boxes and parts for one of my ball jointed dolls. This still is my projects in process shelf. There's some yarn here and some fabric down there that didn't fit anywhere else. And here we just have some random patterns, some doilies, some Halloween bowls that I haven't figured out a place for. And these I just kind of leave up here because these are for my iron. Over here we have this shelf, which houses some of my dolls. Down here are my extra pieces of ribbon, my patterns and doilies and more patterns. Yeah, I'll just kind of pan up. Right next to it we have my sewing stuff, like some bobbins and thread. We have a little floral thing, a acrylic two-sided Rick and Morty thing that I got from the anime convention, also artist made. We have my My Little Pony lunchbox that houses my stickers. We have beads, buttons, snaps and such, and down here is like my pins and clay creations. And here is one of my most favorite things in this room. Thing of fabric. I had a special word for it and I like immediately lost it. I'm mad at myself. It's kind of, I kind of have it set up in a rainbow aspect with some yarn in the middle there and some smaller pieces of fabric that I still use because I use it for like dolls and such. But yeah, that's not all my fabric either. I love fabric and I love displaying it like this. It just makes me feel like it's a library of fabric. I love it. I finally have my Monster High rug out again. It was rolled up in the corner for a while. Also, there's like a weird negative space here, just so like this can fit with that. I don't know, I try to ignore it. I have one on this side too. This one's much bigger, my cat can fit in there, so I'm thinking about maybe putting like a small bed back there for him so when he wants to hide. He's usually not a hiding cat. Next, right over here, we have my ball jointed dolls. These two are both naked because I'm going to make some proper clothing, and the horse still has Yoko's wig on it because I'm customizing her. Down here we kind of have, I don't know what you would call this. This is kind of like just a temporary thing until I can fix it the way I want it. So I'm just kind of leaving stuff there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Then we have some of my Monster High dolls, which I will be doing a collection on, and some girls down there. My little hanging basket full of my stuffed animals. I also got this at the anime convention, which is a keychain of Mark and Jack because Septiplier. And my Dragon Ball Z Scouter. Moving over, we have some hanging plushies and some figural keyrings. I believe both of these were given to me by Lilycat. And then here we just have some of my customs. They're gonna look better soon because technically these three are my only finished customs right now. He just has clothes on him. These two are naked. He's just in temporary clothing, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I just kind of leave her because I like it. Some weapons, like Gaston's gun and holster, Diana's sword, and my vampire hunting kit. And just a random, not Volkswagen, come on, Vespa. I don't know why. And they're all atop of my dresser. And this is my favorite drawer because it looks the nicest. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And here we just have some felt, some paper, some foam paper, like construction paper, a binder, some fabric paint, just kind of like my random craft drawer. Stuff that isn't enough to have a proper home. And then in the last two we just have fabric and more fabric. Over here we have my desk, which is just a folding table, but it works really well for me. I have my mess rag, so like if I spill anything or if I get paint on myself, I have that to clean it up. My trash can, my glorious trash can. Woo! Sorry. Right here we have my embroidery machine that I'm still too scared to use. Some fabric that I have left out because I'm gonna work on a project. My project jar. I have some photos that I don't really want to show. But I have some Polaroids hanging up and some flowers. I was gonna say fabric, like no, it's not what that is. Here we have my serger, then my regular sewing machine, a cup because I always need something to drink, which it still has stuff in because I just poured it. Just an array of things. These I haven't put anywhere yet. My button banner, my other holder for my thread, which I have a video on both of these, as well as quite a few things in this room I have a video on. This I usually keep on my desk is my phone, my tablet, a notebook, and my sewing journal, because I'm either working on video ideas, my schedule, or something for sewing. Over here's like my junk top area. I have a bag full of Sharpies, latex gloves, some random junk. I don't even know. It's mostly for my lotion and my tissues. Over here, some of the stuff I made, some costumes, some dresses, skirts, dresses. Basically this is just the stuff that I either made or I'm working on or cosplay. Down there is some fluff, some wooden dowels, a piece of wood, frames. Over here is a keyboard and my pillow. Tackle box filled with crafting supplies. Then moving on over, we have some sewing stuff, patterns, some more fabric, another mirror, hi, my Star vs. the Forces of Evil bag, which I have a video on. Some other cutesy little bags. Both from, this one's from the resale store and that one's from an antique shop. Some loose dolls. My massive other pile of fabric that I have no place for. My little Stanley. My A-Zone box, my Dremel, some other crafting supplies and clothes, my hat, foam, more dolls and doll clothes. Down here we have my Bill Cipher plushie, which I will be making another one and I'll actually be posting that video. And over here we have some extra thread stuff, some fairy lights that I need to do something with, serger thread, dye, fabric glue, and paint, some books that I have, and a Dead Rising snow globe. So I have some sketchbooks and some random books in here. And then on the very top, I have my dress form, which is for American Girl, Our Generation, some buttons, my little tomatoes and my tomato soup, my ocarina, some random jars and some other stuff. And last but not least, my Bioshock painting and my Freddy Krueger painting slash sign. I don't know what you'd call it. And then my door. And that was my 2018 room tour. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really like doing these types of tours just because, I don't know, I like rearranging my room and I like when you guys see it. Oh yeah, it's my dress form. I don't know if I mentioned that. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Comments are always welcome, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!